LynnMarie Alexander is the author of the new coffee table book, The Hill. She's not only the director and archivist of the Hill Neighborhood Center, but she grew up here.
My grandparents, also great-great-grandparents, were here. I live in my great-grandparents' home.
And you can't write a book about the Hill without the food. And there's lots of it, from restaurants, bakeries, and markets. More than enough to rev up your appetite. It's also part cookbook with a recipe section.
Over 35 restaurants and places to eat on the Hill within a 1 square mile. So that's a lot of places to eat and get some really, really good food.
It's not just the food. The book digs deep into the history of the neighborhood, from churches to schools, including St. Ambrose Grade School and the preschool Sacred Heart Villa.
It's generations old, and it lays a foundation also for the community, in that it's an institution beyond just being a nursery school. It has, they do May crownings there, for example. They also have a beautiful shrine to Mary.
And she couldn't leave out the celebrations from the past and present.
I mean, Hill Day, everyone remembers Hill Day if you're of a certain age. And that was a huge celebration in which at one point the streets were closed and we had up to 10,000 people wandering around in the streets of the Hill. So that was quite an event for a couple decades. We've quit doing that because it's a little bit got overwhelming.
Take a walk down memory lane on the Hill.
It's amazingly tight-knit, isn't it?
Yes, yes. But it is also welcoming. And we're seeing that change happening now, in that it used to be that houses were indeed handed down to family members. And I mean, that meant distant cousins even, or business partners, that kinds of thing. That is not the case anymore. Rather, the Hill has become so desirable of a place to live in that it's just competitive. And so it's not uncommon for houses to be sold over the asking price. So in that sense, you know, again, people who come from, who are not from the Italian American heritage are moving on to the Hill, but they are investing in the Hill as well.
You can buy it from any local bookstore, readypress.com, with free shipping, or visit LynnMarie at the Hill Neighborhood Center and she'll sign your book there. And if you purchase at the Neighborhood Center, a $20 donation from each book sold goes back to the Hill Association.